Number 5. The Act of Union. The Act of Union was caused by the rebellions of 1837 and was based on Lord Durham's report to the British Parliament. It was enacted in July 1840 and was proclaimed on February 10th of 1841. It gave equal representation to both Lower and Upper Canada, putting them under one government, to then unite them into the province of Canada. However, it banned the use of the French language in the government and weakened French control. It was shut down 27 years later by the Francophones. Although, this event gave a strong stand and establishment for the British and the French on Turtle Island, and it stamped the English language and government on it. Without it, we might have been a French-speaking country. Number 4. The Quebec Act. The Quebec Act was a British statute which received royal assent. The Act restored French civil law and British criminal law and provided for continued use of the seigneurial system. The Quebec Act was largely framed by Governor Sir Guy Carleton. Some felt it was an attempt to rectify some of the problems created by the Royal Proclamation of 1763.
3. Residential schools. Residential schools are schools designed by the British to destroy the culture and tradition of the First Nations. Over 150,000 kids attended these schools, and almost 50% of them were kidnapped and taken from their homes. The schools were abusive and used unrightful methods to touch the kids and destroy their culture. This act was considered a genocide and destroyed the true origin of Turtle Island.
Number 2. The War of 1812. We have the War of 1812, the war between the British and the Americans to fight for the southern land of what we now call Canada. The battle took 2.5 years to then end in 1815 with the British victory. The British received much help from the First Nations to achieve their victory. This event established a border between America and Canada. It literally made Canada as what we now know it as.
And number 1. The arrival of the Europeans. In 1497, John Cabot, an Italian under British control, arrived in Newfoundland. The following year, a Frenchman named Jacques Cartier arrived, and then followed by Samuel de Champlain, who was the father of New France and also established Quebec. Those early explorers truly defined the future of Turtle Island, and what we now know as Canada would have been very different without them. Quebec might not have been speaking French, and the rest of Canada might not have been under British power.